I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, peoples? How you doing? And we are on Golden Rule Media as well. And I am so very excited to have my next guest on the show today. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, he's like the beatbox guy where he did the dancing and the break dancing. I did try when I was younger, younger to do the break dancing. And I even had my own cardboard. I was on the streets of New York City, on the Bronx, on the corner, and I was like spinning, and I did it. I did it. I
What?
can't do it again, but I did it.
Wow.
I
That's
did it.
awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're going to be right back with our guest. Okay, so like I said, we had to catch this person because if we didn't catch him, he would be like gone. Okay, he's running errands right now. He's out. He's doing this thing, and I want to welcome and I want to make sure I say this because I'm looking at some really cool pictures. It's Big Ace, the King, on the show today. Thank you so much for being with us. And as he sits down in his living room, we're going to go ahead and get him to explain to us his whole journey. Well, a little bit of it because I don't think we have that much time, but I want Ace to go ahead and go with the flow, bro. Tell us all about yourself.
Okay, I'm from Boston. I grew up in a very talented art community where there were a bunch of dance groups all over Boston. You know, one of the guys, Brooke Payne, he had a group, New Edition, and they used to always do talent shows against my group, the Funk Effects, but they never won. We always won every show. And they ended up stopping us from being in talent shows because we were making everybody feel bad because they knew that we were really good. So we ended up becoming guest stars at all the events. We ended up opening up for all the hip hop acts that came through Boston, like Sugar Hill Gang, Run DMC, Curtis Blow, UTFO. And then I went on to start choreographing the group. And once I started choreographing the band, it caught a bunch of people's attention. I started teaching people how to break dance. I was teaching Full Lords how to break dance. I even taught Bobby Brown how to break dance. And I won the show called the Hollywood Talent Night. And I kind of gifted New Edition the recording contract, but they really deserved it. They were really singers. I was just a B-boy breakdancer. I tried to be in a group, but like Maurice and Brooke actually tried to add me to the band before Ronnie DeVoe was in the group. It was only 4 of them. So I actually joined the band, but then I fell back because I felt, I was truly a B-boy and I wasn't like a boy band type guy, So I decided, Ronnie lived in my building. His mother made me teach him dance steps until he could audition and be in a group, and it helped that, Brooke was his uncle, so he got in the band and I think everything worked out. Later down the line, I started helping Maurice audition for New Kids on the Block, and I started teaching them dance choreography. And they were actually opening up for my group, the Funk Effects. We always promised each other, whoever made it first, we helped each other out. Me and Donnie were really close because I kept working really intently with him, and I worked closely with all of them, but mostly Donnie, And one day, they just took off. Their band took off. It was like crazy. I kind of knew they were going to take off because they looked like dolls when they performed on the stage. And all of a sudden, the crowd that used to come for us started showing up for them. So their crowd started growing and growing. I was like, these guys are going to be big, And they took off. I started choreographing for other people, other bands. And I ended up I won a couple of big shows like Dance Fever and the first Talent America. It was called, America's Got Talent. It was called Talent America. And one of my friends died. I put on a big show for him. He got murdered in LA. I felt horrible. So I put together a showcase and invited all the bands that I worked with in Boston. The Almighty RSO, they came through, and Ed O.G. and the Bulldog, they came through. Gangstar. It was it was a beautiful, beautiful night. And Donnie showed up. And Donnie was like, Ace, I got a great idea. I'm putting together a band for my brother. It's going to be called Marky, Marky and the Funky Bunch. I want to do this to help Mark get focused because he's got so much talent, but he's hanging out with the wrong crowd. I want him to get focused, and I know you can do it. I was like, heck yeah, I'll do it. So that was his way of paying me back, saying that we're going to look out for each other. And when they started gaining a lot of success, he turned around and helped me out. So I did whatever I could do to help the band, Marky, Marky and the Funky Bunch. I actually was in another band called Best Kept Secret. I pulled those guys into the Funky Bunch. And when we were practicing in front of Interscope Records, they thought I was a good fit for the band. So Donnie told me they think I should be in the band. So I was like, of course, I would love to be in the band. And that was the beginning of the greatest, venture of my life, being in Marky, Marky and the Funky Bunch. We went all the way to #1, and our whole thing was to inspire people, because there were a great divide in Boston with Black and white people. And we brought everybody together. Everybody was hanging out and partying. So the town started changing and everybody started getting along better,
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is going to be funny. Do you guys remember doing it's called Hoodstock in Miami? Hoodstock. It was over in Overtown. Really bad place in Miami.
I think so.
I remember a girl named Nichelle. She was really good, really Black girl singer.
I can't recall her.
Okay, so she did a song. Hold on a second. I'm just kind of I'm backtracking here a little bit, okay? Give me a second, okay?
Yep.
Because I'm probably gonna freak you out. So Hoodstock was in Overtown, and it was to keep the kids. It was kind of like one of those things where it was like kind of Woodstock but Hoodstock, and it was an outreach thing. And Marky Mark did it every year for a few years. I think you guys were out there, and let me go back in time here, okay? Because when I got your request to be on the show, I was like, no way, no freaking way. Okay, so give me a second. So there was a gentleman in your group. I'm going to go way back and let me see if I can get back to this. I'm going back here. I'm looking in the register in the time capsule. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. If you just give me 1 second. Don't worry, this is not going to be in there, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to edit this out, but I want to ask you a question. There was a girl named Nichelle, and she did a song called Super Love. And that song was released. It was with one of the guys from your group, Hispanic guy from Miami, from the Marky Mark. I forgot his name. I think it was Angel or something to that effect. I forgot.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but he wasn't in our group.
Who was where was he?
He actually he was in our group after we broke up, and then one of the band members wanted to recreate our band. Mm-hmm. And he put Avalanche. He put him in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess who Nichelle was?
Oh, really? Wow.
I was Nichelle. Everybody was like, "Oh man, you're gonna be big. We're gonna find you. We're gonna make sure that you get big." And I was like, okay. And they never found me. And I did the song with Angel, Super Love, and then nothing happened. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep going on my own way. And I mean, I'm okay, but it's just like, it's so funny how we're just kind of, it's paralleling again. How you say that? It's a parallel. So yeah, that was me. I was Nichelle. I was about 17 or 18 back then.
Wow. He passed away.
I know. It was a lot of the guys that passed away. It was in Overtown, because I lived in Miami. It was really bad. And it was such a blessing to have you guys down every year, and to come out and do Hoodstock, because it was something that, like myself and a lot of different artists in that area, I didn't live in Overtown, but in the area of Overtown. I lived outside of Overtown, but to go down there, and see some of my friends on drugs and stuff, it was really nice to be the conduit to reach out to them, to try to get them off of that. And there was a lot of people out there trying to get these guys off the streets and stuff during Hoodstock, which was great.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And that's one thing that I love doing, is helping, the community, and helping uplift guys and girls in the community, the youth in the community, and helping them reach their full potential.
Yeah, you guys did a great job, and I want to thank you. And I never did get the chance to thank you guys for coming out and doing what you did. It was like I said, it was such a pleasure. You guys did save a lot of lives. Okay, it was. I know it was just music, but it was the conduit to get people out there. And Overtown was really bad. Now it's the art district. Now it's not Overtown anymore. But Overtown was that. What you guys did was an amazing way to get the people who were on drugs, who loved your music, to one spot, so that way they can be ministered to, helped, maybe put into facilities. I mean, there were just so many different wonderful people that got saved on those few, I think it was like 2 or 3 years that you guys did it, and then it stopped. But yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for doing that. It was just a miracle within itself. And I've always wanted to thank you guys for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Wow. So we are paralleling again, or parallel. Blah, 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 blah. What is that word again?
Paralleling.
Yeah, there you go. You said it. Paralleling. I couldn't think of it, but that's just a wonderful thing. And so since then, tell me about your life since then.
Well, I've been working with Mark ever since then. After the dismantling of our group and Mark went on to stop modeling, I was in Boston working on music. Then Mark came back, and me and him formed another band called One Love. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys didn't sign a contract, so it was short-lived. But then Mark's movie career started picking up, and then I started acting. I was in about 25 films with Mark, and I'm currently working on a documentary of my own experiences in the music industry and the movie industry in my life, and behind the scenes what's going on in my life. And I'm working on filming some music videos. I just released I just released a single called "I Am Hip Hop."
I know, I got it.
Oh, thank you. What do you think about it?
I liked it. I really did like it. It's reminiscent of the times when people actually could rap. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I love hip hop.
Old school girl,
Yeah. I put this album together in honor of the 50th year of hip hop, because hip hop has been so good to me. Through hip hop, I was able to change the lives of me, New Edition, New Kids on the Block, Marky Mark, every dancer that was in Boston I worked with, all the bands I worked with, all Maurice Starr's bands, all Larry Wu's bands. It was all through hip hop. So I wanted to really do something to capsule the 50th year anniversary of hip hop for me, and the love and passion I have for it. So
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
You sent me 3 songs. I've been jamming.
Awesome.
I can't break dance anymore. I'm older now.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm more like popping and waving now.
Yeah, no, I could dance, but something might break.
I actually just did a movie. I featured in a movie called Family Plan, where I'm a dancing robot. So
cool.
So you can look out for that, and probably the end of the year it should be released.
That's so cool. So what is it like to live your dreams? I mean, I know that everything kind of started, and then it just didn't, did it start like so quickly, or was it kind of like a gradual progression?
Everything happened really fast. Like as soon as I got in it took me a while to get in my band, because I was 5 years old trying to get in, and they were like, "You're too little, get out of here." And I was like, "What?" So I kept training, trying to learn how to do a bunch of flips and everything. These guys are calling me, oh my God. And
that's okay.
And then I started learning how to choreograph on my own. Then I had my cousin teach me. So now I just worked really hard to get there. And then once I got in the band, I was the first person to show up, the last person to leave every day. I worked really hard. And we all of a sudden got booked at a talent show. When we auditioned, I could see that we were like better than everybody. You know, I could just instantly see it. And everybody was giving us the attention that we were better than everyone. So I was like, I think we're going to win. And then we won. And it was like the news of the town. You know, we became like overnight celebrities in our town. We was hood famous, you know, and we kept winning all the shows and everybody kept coming to see us. So I knew that it was going to be spectacular. We started doing a bunch of TV shows in Boston, Backstage Disco, Jerry Lewis Telethon, and Super Kids. We did a lot of TV. There was like the local news were always following us wherever we went. We had a high school tour where we were sold out. We were pulling up the limos and the girls were chasing us literally back to the car.
Yeah, that happened. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, they're calling me back to work. I'm like, oh my God, Mark wants me to come help him. We're in the middle of doing a big business deal with the Fletcher Azul right now.
I don't think you guys would not ever remember me if I never said anything. So don't say hello to him because he doesn't know who I am.
Okay.
But I appreciate you guys being on the show. And I know you have to go. And like I said, I had to grab you. And I want to thank you so much for scheduling this with me and being on the show. And most of all, for saving those people. I mean, that's the only thing that I have where we kind of, paralleled at one point, and it was just amazing. You always left that inside of me that if I could do something as great as that, that would be amazing. And so that's pretty much what I've been doing too. You know what I mean? And I want to thank you so much. So where can people find you really quick?
I'm on Instagram at Big Ace the King. And you can also find me on Facebook at Big Ace the King or Big Ace Productions. And I also have a clothing line, an online store called bigacetees.com. You can go in there, you can find my music and all my clothing collections.
Awesome. Well, we're going to put all that information in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you guys to go ahead and get it and get this guy right away because he's moving. And I want you guys to understand how much of a giver these people, Marky Mark and Big Ace and all these guys are. From the beginning, they've been giving back and helping people. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I've actually had the experience of being around there when they did this. So please be supportive and continue to love and support them. We're going to go ahead and put their music and Big Ace's new music out right after this. Don't you go nowhere.
Yeah.
I never quit, I never stop, cause I am the real hip hop.
What you saying?
We never quit, we never stop, cause we are the real hip hop. I am hip hop. I am hip. Let me say I love hip hop. I love hip hop. The king's on a heartbeat, sweeping up the streets. You already know the sound, you hear the royalty. I had to come back to claim my throne. Too many fake wannabes on the microphone. Now you got the big dog up in the place. Grove Hall gorilla going straight ape. Now I'ma beat you with the track, pop you with the bass. Put it in your face when I attack and make you fall back. We bout to get all the way turned up. Ain't nobody playing, boy, we put that work up. Roll up on your set, on a global jet. Diamonds round my neck, flexing a nice Rolex. I'm out here spitting these bars. I travel afar, reaching for the stars, baby Paul. In a concrete jungle full of snakes, where everybody got a demo tape trying to get a break. I never quit, I never stop, cause I am the real hip hop. We never quit, we never stop, cause we are the real hip hop. I am hip hop. I am hip hop. I love hip hop. I band, rhythm mechanic, taking full advantage cause I'ma cause damage. Ain't nobody stopping cause I stay on my grind. You're witnessing the greatest creator of all time, and my body's fine like a fighter in his prime. They talk about me over the years, how I shine. It gets insane as I maintain to blow them out the frame as I regain the fortune and the fame in the rap game. Reverberation of the master party packer, always coming up with a ghetto blaster. Big Ace the king and my team strong. It's 2022 and we still got it going on. United we stand tall from Grove Hall, and you know Grove Hall out about all of y'all. Big Ace the king, always representing. Told you before, man, I ain't never quitting. I never quit, nah, I never stop, cause I am the real hip-hop. We never quit, nah, we never stop, cause we are the real hip-hop. I am hip-hop, I am hip-hop, I love hip-hop, I love hip-hop. I come in hitting, your boy be ripping. Super Cali, throw your threes up, how we living. You already know how we representing. Man, I told you before, I ain't never quitting. So you should walk out if you ain't never out winning, cause we turning all the way up to the ceiling. We ain't never cared what a hater be feeling, cause we hustle hard from Boston to New Zealand. We wheeling and dealing to the beat of the drum, for the God and the Son and the kingdom to come. You already know how we representing. I told you before, man, I ain't never quitting. I never quit, nah, I never stop, cause I am the real hip-hop. We never quit, nah, we never stop, cause we are the real hip-hop. I am hip-hop, I am hip-hop, I love hip-hop, I love hip-hop. You're gonna make it to the top, don't stop, don't stop.